Welcome to the first verse of the Haftara for the portion of Behar-Bechukotai. We are reading two portions of the Torah, and the Haftara, the selected reading of the prophets for this week, is from Jeremiah 16, and specifically verse 19. I'll read it once regular, once with a melody, and then we'll talk about a few words here. I'll do something a little bit different today. And let's start with a reading. Adonai uzi umauzi umnusi beyom tzara. Elecha goyim yavo'u me'afsei aretz veyomeru ach sheker nachalu avotenu hevel ve'en bam mo'il. Now with a melody. Adonai Uzi umauzi umnusi beyom tzara elecha goyim yavo'u me'afsei aretz veyomeru ach sheker nachalu avotenu hevel ve'en bam mo'il. So there are many things we can talk about in this verse. As you see, with every verse, we manage to talk a bit about something. And I want to talk here about one grammatical issue and then deal more with the other grammatical or etymological issues. Let's start with the pronominal suffixes. Hebrew, unlike English, where it separates the pronouns, especially these genitive pronouns that indicate possession, Hebrew puts them at the end of the word. So we have uzi, ma'uzi, menusi, all of these the chirik followed by the yod here, and all of these are the first person common singular pronominal suffix. My strength, my stronghold, my refuge. Okay, we have other pronominal suffixes here. Elecha with a second person masculine singular pronominal suffix, as opposed to the first common singular that we've seen here. Elecha, avotenu, our first common plural. Avotenu, our fathers. Okay, bam, this am or em, depending on specific details, in them, in this case, third person masculine plural pronominal suffix. So if it were to be our strength, our stronghold, our refuge, uzenu, ma'uzenu, menusenu, okay? But these are different pronominal suffixes added at the end of these words. Now I want to talk about uzi, ma'uzi further. Do you hear the assonance, the similarity, the alliterative quality of these words? Oftentimes, two words are used to represent a certain concept. You can see that these two words should be read together. That's indicated by the te'amim. This is a conjunctive tam. This is a disjunctive tam. So you understand that we have to pause a little bit after this word. And uzi uma'uzi, I'm sure you can hear, you can actually see that similarity. When we have two words expressing the same concept, and here the strength and stronghold, you can even see the similarity in the English translation using the same kind of language. Strength related to strong, right? Strength and stronghold. Uzi uma'uzi, two words expressing the same one concept. This is a term known in Greek as hendiadis or hendiadis in English. One concept, hen, through dia, two, this. Hendiadis or hendiadis in English. Think of Hebrew examples as chen v'chesed, keeping the sound similar. Hendiadis doesn't have to have an alliterative quality, but oftentimes it does. Chen v'chesed, both starting with a chet. Emet and emunah, both starting with the aleph mem, and actually both have the same root. Even sometimes using objects, Ela and Alon, these two similar trees. whatever the identification would be. We'll leave you that aside for a moment. So Ela and Alon is another example for an deities that also starts with the same letters, Aleph and Lamed, Ela and Alon. Okay, let's talk a little bit about two more words here. Afsei Aretz, the word Ephes is known to us from the Akkadian as Apsu. That's the edges of the earth where you have water, deep water. Okay, Apsu is the end of the world in the perception of the Near East, ancient Near East. The word Hevel, if it sounds like the name of Abel from Cain and Abel, you're not wrong. It's the same word. It means something that comes quickly and goes quickly, literally a vapor. Okay, exactly as a vapor would be transient, would be ephemeral. Okay, so the life of Abel was very short indeed. There are other etymological suggestions in regards to the meaning of Abel, of the name Abel. We won't get to them at the moment. Before we get to the question with which the riddle with which we finish, I want to let you know that we have started a new group for reading the book of Jonah this week. And we'll start a group for reading Jonah on July, and also reading Genesis primeval history, Genesis 1 through 11 soon, and possibly starting a group for reading the book of Ruth. In any case, you can get all the details if you leave me a comment with a question or anything like that. You can also follow my tours of different sites in Israel. I do short videos of those. And I want to finish with a question, as we always do. The beginning of the weekly portion, the portion of Behar, which actually starts at Leviticus 25:1, and not as it says here, 25:1, okay, is dealing with releasing all of the slaves in the 50th year, right? We should proclaim liberty, you know that from the Liberty Bell, right? Which prophet, okay, also established a covenant with the people to release everybody and to proclaim liberty throughout the land, as similar to what is detailed in our weekly portion. If you want to add a bonus, who was the king at the time, and why did they feel the need to proclaim liberty for everybody? And that's it. Leave answers in the comments for this video.